right, y'all, here we are. Right in the middle of a Braves blowout. Braves 10, Mets 1, bottom of the fourth inning from shitty field. And the pitch to Nito is flied into center field, and that is going to be a quick 1-2-3 inning for Charlie Morton. And so we head to the fifth. It is all Braves. A-bomb with you, and I will be right back. Okay, we are back. What a night of offense it's been for Atlanta up to this point. And welcome in Tim Brewer. We have home runs by Almonte, Ozzy Albies, and Austin Riley. Austin's was a grand slam. Almonte's was a 2-run bomb, and so was Ozzy's. It was Almonte's 4th, it was Ozzy's 17th, and it was Austin Riley's 18th bombs of the year. Ozzy up to 68 RBIs. Austin Riley 54. Dansby Swanson has had 2 RBIs today. He's got 49 on the year. And there's a pitcher in for the Mets, Diaz. They yanked the starter, Eichhoff. John Eichhoff. The 2-0 pitch to Heredia. This one is laced up into center field for base hit. Leadoff single. And what is it with these Braves teams, man? I mean, this Braves team these days. Yesterday we play a doubleheader, and we managed to put up, a total of 2 runs in the doubleheader. Now we've got 10, and we're only in the 5th inning. We need to even that out just a little bit. Charlie Morton is batting now. He has a hit today. He has a single. That brings his season average up to 135. We see the Bone Crusher has made it in. Chop on. And welcome in. Glad to see you. Hope all is well in Northwest Florida on a Tuesday night. Here's the 2-0 pitch to Charlie Morton. He takes a strike. A glance at the scoreboard will be coming your way shortly. In fact, we'll go ahead and check the NL East scores right now. Washington Nationals are up 6-3 on the Phillies, as Charlie Morton hits one pretty deep to center field, but it's going to be caught for out number 1. Back to the top of the Braves order now. Washington 6, Philadelphia 3. Again, that one's in the 5th inning. Other action in the NL East. As soon as I can find it. Here we go. The Miami Marlins are up 5-1 on the Orioles in the 6th inning. And that is it. That is all of your NL East action. We've got 2 games between NL East opponents and then that one Miami versus Baltimore interleague game. Adrianza is leading off today. And he's up now. He's 1 for 1. Had a really good burger from Wings and Burger Factory, or WNB Factory. It's a growing chain in this area. Adrianza grounds one to second, goes over to short for the force, and that's it. They were not able to get the relay off, so there's 2 outs now and a runner still on first base. Wings and Burger Factory has a really good burger. It's a growing franchise that seems to be popping up a lot of places these days. And I do recommend their burgers. I got one of those a little while ago, walked over there, ate it on the way back. And I've also got some hot wings that I got into on the way back also. I just had 2 of those, so I've got several wings left. Here's Ozzy Albies. He's 1 for 2. And that brings up tonight's question. When it comes to wings, do you prefer ranch or blue cheese? Let us know in the dugout. It is a big debate. Me, I'm a blue cheese guy. And if you're old enough like me, and Ozzy grounds it over to second for out number 3, so we'll pick up the blue cheese versus ranch argument as soon as we come back. Right now we're going to take a break. We are headed to the bottom of the 5th inning. It's Braves 10 and Mets 1. Okay, we are back. Headed to the bottom of the fifth inning. Braves up 10-1. And the debate continues. Again, when it comes to chicken wings, do you like blue cheese or do you like ranch? And we've already got a 50-50 split in the dugout. Let us know down there. I guess I'm the tiebreaker. I'm a blue cheese guy as well. Welcome in, Say Less. Hola from Mexico. Now, again, when it comes to which kind of dressing you like for your wings, even though I'm a blue cheese guy, and I'll be one till the day I die, I'll take ranch. I don't dislike ranch at all. And if there's no blue cheese available, I'll have ranch on my wings and I'll enjoy it. But I do prefer blue cheese, and I found that a lot of times there's an age breakdown when it comes to your preference. For instance, I would say that people 40 and over are more likely to say blue cheese is their favorite, while people younger than that go with ranch. It's a fact. Again, I've got nothing against ranch. Welcome in, Jameson Taylor and Keckerman. Got a full crew tonight. And that blue cheese versus ranch debate will rage on until the end of time. This ball is hit well into left field, but caught by Almonte, who is patrolling left tonight for Atlanta. And that's out number 1 in the bottom of the fifth. Yeah, everybody likes queso, but you can't eat that on your wings. Or can you? And then when it comes to wing flavors themselves, I'm pretty much a 2-flavor kind of guy. I like regular hot wings, and I like lemon pepper. Maybe some garlic parmesan if they've got that. I've been known to enjoy that. 0-1 pitch is in there. It's 0-2. Not big on sweet wings. I don't like honey on my wings, for instance. But these wings I got tonight from Wings and Burger Factory, they were good, really good, just the right amount of heat. They were kind of right there at the borderline of being too hot, but they didn't cross it. So that's perfect. Absolutely perfect on the heat scale. The 1-2 pitch is fouled away. A-Bomb here on a Tuesday night. I'm coming at you from Metro Atlanta. We'll check your forecast in just a bit. It has been raining all day, and we have had thunder boomers all day long. They did stop long enough for me to go walk to the Wings and Burger Factory and back, which is about approximately a 30-minute round trip. Burks is in. Welcome in. Burks Vlogs. Make sure to sub up his channel. Some really good vlogs on there. They're well edited. And so, yeah, just check it out. You'll thank me later. 2-2 pitch is grounded to third. Austin Riley can't come up with it. Going to be an infield hit. Mark Lane, welcome back. It's been a while. Checking in from South Georgia on a Braves night. We got to figure out a way for the Braves to find a happy medium. Seems like we either score no runs or double digits. Here's Nimmo with a runner on first and 1 out. Foul ball. And it's 0-1. Braves come into tonight's play at 49-51. We are 5 games behind the Mets. If this score holds, we wake up tomorrow 4 games behind the Mets with 1 more to go in this series. All right then. Burke's weighing in with his preference, lemon peppers and ranch. Not bad. Not bad at all. Not perfect, but not bad. Pitch to Nimmo is popped up, and it looks like Austin Riley's going to catch that one in shallow left. He does, and now we have 2 outs. Yeah, Burks, that is always disappointing when they put too much of that seasoning on there. Yeah, that doesn't happen often, but there is such a thing as too much of a good thing. It is now Nationals 6, Phillies 4 in the 6th inning. Reds 4, Cubs 2. That one's in the 3rd. We've got a game postponed tonight. It was in Boston between the Blue Jays and the Red Sox. KC 2, Chicago White Sox, nothing in the 3rd. And McNeil hits one into left field, and it is just into the seats. Foul. The count is 1-1. Milwaukee up big. They're up 8-0 on Pittsburgh in the 6th inning. Yankees 1, Tampa Bay Rays nothing in the 6th. Cleveland has a 2-1 lead over St. Louis in the 7th inning. And finally, the Diamondbacks are up 1-0 over Texas in the 3rd inning. A few more games get underway in about 1 hour from now, and we'll go over those scores as soon as they get underway. The 1-1 pitch to McNeil. Bounce foul, 1-2. That rain really cooled things off. It is down to 71 degrees. Morton looks in. Here comes pitch number 81, and it's fouled away. So your forecast for tonight, showers overnight in Metro Atlanta with a 65% chance of precip, low of 71. For Wednesday, hot, 93 the high, and Thursday even hotter with a high of 96. Friday also 96. And McNeil puts a charge into one, and forget about it. That one has just left the yard. That is a 2-run home run for the Mets. It is now 10-3. McNeil with a 2-run blast. Coming with 2 outs. That's too bad. That was a no-doubter from McNeil. And Mark Lane says August will be all Braves. I hope you're right about that. So
Oh my
bases are
God.
clear. There are 2 outs.
No way.
Charlie Morton is still pitching, and here's
No
Pete
way.
Alonso, 1 for 2 tonight. Make sure to smash that like button while you're here. Do me a solid and subscribe if you haven't done that. We're on the march to 1,000.
Oh my God.
Pete Alonso puts charge into 1 the other
No
way.
way.
That one bounces
No
off the
way.
warning track and up against the wall. He's going to be on second with a 2-out, stand up, 2-bagger. And so all of a sudden, Charlie Morton is not fooling anybody. Tony Richmond is in. Welcome in. Always glad to see Tony
Oh my God.
around these parts.
No way. No way.
So Charlie Morton gathers himself. We've got 2 outs. We've got a runner on second. Here's the pitch
To the shadow
to
banning,
Diaz, batting cleanup
stop
tonight, and
to
that's
the
a ball.
silencing and a stop.
Yeah, Brooks, thanks for that. I just noticed that. You might have heard Donald Trump for just a second. I did not mean to put him on my broadcast. Here's the 1-1 pitch. That misses low. 2-1. Yeah, appreciate you letting me know. Anytime you guys hear some weird audio, or if the music never stops when I come back from a timeout, just say something in the dugout, because I cannot hear any of that stuff. All of those sounds are muted on my end. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. That's in there. Strike 3 called. Sit down. Strikeout for Charlie Morton. He does give up a 2-run bomb, but otherwise it's still all Braves. It is 10-3 Atlanta. We will be right back with more. We are in the top of the 6th inning. Braves up 10-3. Braves are going to send up the heart of the order, 3, 4, and 5, and it starts with Freddie. He is 0 for 1, and here's the pitch. Fouled away, 1-2. Little public service announcement. If you recall last week, I was on here talking about how I had trouble sleeping for a couple of nights and like insomnia and not really enjoying that very much. And then somebody on here, it might have been Tony, and maybe somebody else also suggested melatonin. So I got that, and man, it worked. In fact, I'm so confident that that stuff works that I'm actually drinking a cup of coffee right now. Okay, as crazy as that sounds, this melatonin seems to work just fine. And you don't wake up in the morning with that groggy hangover feeling like some sleeping pills do. Freddie hits it up the middle and threw into center field for a leadoff single in the 6th. Oh, I appreciate that, Burks. No, I didn't notice that. I'll have to go back and look at that again. I appreciate that, man, putting my channel over there on your channel. We're going to get to that 1,000 subs one of these days or years. And here's Austin Riley. He hit a slam last time up. Man, so great to see him having this year. 287, 18 home runs. I love that batting average just as much as anything else. The 1-0 pitch, swung on and missed. Yeah, Tony, that stuff did work. It worked just fine. I've got some melatonin gummies now. And I don't think I'd ever taken those before. Austin Riley gets a hold of another one. Forget about it. 2 ding-dongs on the night. Make it 11-3 Atlanta. And Austin Riley, oh, check that. That was a 2-run bomb. It is 12-3. 19th home run of the season for Austin Riley. And the 2nd of the game. 420 happy feet on the distance. 103.9 exit velo. Thank you very much. No doubt about that one. Pulled it to left field. Hit it off that ribbon board. Almost got it into the second deck. So it is now Dansby's turn. He's 2 for 2 tonight. Pitch to Dansby is fouled away. Here comes an 0-2 pitch to Dansby. Bounces up there. Tony Richmond says it kind of reminds him of Javi Lopez. Sure, yeah, that swing is kind of similar. Absolutely. A couple of right-hand power hitters. Javi Lopez spent a good, really productive decade with the Braves back in the 90s. One of the premier catchers in the league at the time. And it's a 2-2 count on Dansby. Caught the corner, strike 3. Dansby is down looking, and that's out number 1 in the 6th inning. Atlanta United and Orlando. Soccer on Friday night. Interesting. So you may see me do a little bit of dual action on Friday night. A little Braves and a little soccer. Swung on and missed. Stephen Vogt is in there. He's 0 for 3. And Burks, what is this? Yeah, I love any kind of music like that, sure. Ozzy is a switch hitter. Yes, he is. Here's the 0-2 pitch to Vogt. It's a foul ball. I was just watching that crawl across the screen. It looks like Bryce Wilson got sent down to Gwinnett after last night's game. Pitch to Vogt is hit pretty deep into left field. On the warning track, the catch is made for out number 2.
I was making so much money.
The worst team in the league, I'm looking at the standings right now, by far, are the Arizona Diamondbacks. They are 31-70, 32 games out of first place in the West. Here comes Almonte. He's 1 for 3 tonight. He's up there with 2 outs and nobody on base. Most wins in the league, 62. The Red Sox and the Giants are tied. Both teams have 62 wins. Nicole Hudson is back. Welcome in. Welcome in. We don't see a lot of ladies. We don't see enough ladies in the dugout. I should say it that way. Pitch is low. It's 2-1. In case you missed this breaking news, Trey Turner of the Washington Nationals had to come out of the game after he tested positive for COVID right in the middle of the game. Next pitch is low. It's 3-1.
Money.
3-1 pitch. This one is hit up through and into center field for a base hit. That is a 2-out single. Yes, Burks, I believe the tomahawk chop is gone. Too controversial these days. So let's see who's coming up next. Any day now. Okay, it is Panda. Seems like he has not had a base hit since about May 1st. And check that, he's on deck. Panda's on deck. batting now is Heredia. And if he reaches, then the pinch hitter would be next. Here's the pitch. Fouled out of play. You know it. That hair's growing back. It's time for a haircut. It's getting a little too shaggy. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Outside. Comes the 1-2. Oh, yeah, right. Yeah, we haven't even talked about the Cleveland Guardians yet, I don't think. How weak is that for the name of a ball club? Could they not come up I don't know. There's about 100 better names for a team than the Guardians. Maybe more than that. So, a 2-2 pitch is due Heredia. Were the Titans not taken? I mean, couldn't there, I don't know, maybe the Titans or something? I mean, you can still be super generic and not sound totally ridiculous like the Guardians, but, you know, what do I know? Maybe those T-shirts will sell like hotcakes. Guardians merch is flying off the shelves. And there is strikeout, or I should say there is strike 3, and the Braves are retired. But not before we put up a little insurance. It is all Braves on a Tuesday night. We will be right back for more baseball. It is 12-3 good guys. We're back. We're in the bottom of the 6th inning. All Braves. Mets send up 5, 6, and 7 in the lineup. And Santana stays out there and pitches. Yeah, I kind of hope that the Braves don't lose their name too. You know it's got to be coming, but at least not right now. At least not for the moment. The 0-2 pitch. Bounced over to Ozzie. Throws across his body. Nice throw. Gets his man 1 out in the 6th. Not that I wouldn't follow the team anymore if they changed their name, but it would just be a disappointment after all these years to change it. Hey, you're right, Nick. You are right, Nicole. Ozzie is the GOAT. At least the GOAT of Atlanta second baseman. I think that's fair to say. Here's the pitch to VR. It's a little bit. Check it. It's a strike. 1-1. Swung on a miss. 1-2. We will check the schedule. It is the same 2 teams tomorrow. And it is a noon start. Drew Smiley against Taijuan Walker. There's a businessman special up in New York. And I guess I'll have to watch it while I'm at work on mute. Hope we win. Makes the day go by a little bit better when you've got a game on mute and you're working and your team wins. So there's 2 down. Here's Nito. Strike 1 to him. And then Friday, Milwaukee comes into Atlanta. Next pitch is fouled away. It's 0-2. So we got 3 against the Brewers. They are a good baseball team this year. Corbin Burns versus Touki Toussaint on Friday night. And there's a good chance you will see me break into the game around 8:30 on Friday night. And there's a swing and a miss. Strike 3. Side retired. 1-2-3. We head to the 7th inning from Shitty Field in New York. It's all Atlanta. 12-3. We head to the 7th inning. Burks wants to know, do I like the old Fox Sports package and broadcast or the latest, the Bally Sports package? Well, not a whole lot of difference. It's the same crew, same announcers and everything, so there really wasn't much of a change. I've talked about it here before. I don't have much of a problem with the TV guys. It's the radio guys that I really can't stand. The Braves could do so much better in their choice of radio announcers. The guys that are on there right now, they're good at calling the actual game itself. That's fine. There's no problem there. But it's geared to a really old audience. It's almost like their audience, they feel like they're catering to people that are 65 and older, which, you know, it's too bad because the whole goal is to try to bring younger fans in. I think the guys on the radio just would not appeal to a younger generation. That is my 2 cents. I have gotten to where I like the graphics. I do like the graphics package with the scoreboard. But I like the Fox one too. I don't know. It's just a wash to me. Doesn't seem to be a whole lot better than the other. Yes, I do remember the Reds announcer. His name is Tom Brenneman. And he was a really good announcer up until that moment when he screwed that whole thing up. But he has been an announcer for a long time, and not just baseball. He also did NFL on Fox. It was not unusual to hear Tom Brenneman calling a Falcons game, for instance. Here's Ade Adrianza. He's 1 for 2 today, batting leadoff. Okay, Burks, I'll go back and check out the music again. I thought it was the exact same music that Fox used. Here comes a 2-2 pitch. It's fouled away. New pitcher in for the Mets, Smith. Smitty is on the hill. Pitch is outside, but they say he swung at it. And that's a strikeout, out number 2. I'm looking for the name of this pitcher, and I can't find it. His last name is Smith, but he's not showing up in the box score right now. So we'll just call him Smitty. And the first pitch to Albies is a strike. Albies, 1 for 3, including a 2-run bomb. Pitch to Ozzy is popped up, and that is going to be caught by Pete Alonso. That is a very fast 1-2-3 inning. So it's time to stretch at Citi Field. We'll be right back for more Braves baseball. We are up 12-3. Bottom of the 7th, and there is a leadoff base hit. First pitch of the inning, and that's a single for the Mets. Guillorme, the pinch hitter there, who led off with a single. No, I didn't go to QT today, but I usually stop by there at least a couple times a week. They do have a pretty good frozen drink section. However, half the time the machine is down, right? I mean, isn't that the story for any kind of frozen drink? Like, the machine doesn't work half the time. But when it does, I really love that Rooster Booster slushy that they have. Next pitch is hit high and deep. Forget about it. That's a home run. 2-run blast for the Mets. Drury with a 2-run pinch hit home run. That makes it Atlanta 12, New York 5. That's right. I had those wings. Pinch hit, home run. Man, a lot of home runs tonight from Citi Field. Braves have had, what, four? 4 home runs for the Braves, and at least 2 for the Mets. Bases clear, nobody out. Back to the top of the Mets order. Here's Brandon Nimmo. Yes, Nicole, absolutely. The ice cream machine, the shake machine at McDonald's, always broken. I guess there's too many moving parts in those things. Yeah, man. Makes me want to drive over there right now and get one. I feel actually that Racetrack has a better slushy than Quick Trip. I'll put that out there for debate. Next pitch is grounded over to first. Freddie grabs it, takes it himself, steps on the bag, and there's out number 1. First pitch tomorrow, just after noon. I will obviously be at work at that time, but you should expect to catch me maybe on Friday night, around 8 o'clock, around 8:30, while we are playing the Milwaukee Brewers. The 0-1 pitch is low. 1-1 to McNeil, 1 for 3 on the night. Braves sent Bryce Wilson down to Gwinnett today. Here's the pitch from Santana. Foul ball, 1-2. I haven't really heard much on the injury front, Burks. I haven't checked the Piedmont Hospital Braves injury report in the last couple of days. Here's the 1-2 pitch. Oh, nice ups by Ozzy Albies. He jumped up and stretched as far as he could and snagged that line drive out of the air. Out number 2. And Peter Moyer jumps in and says, wait a second, that game is at 7 o'clock tomorrow. Am I getting ahead of myself? Let me go back and look at that schedule. I appreciate the correction. I think I'm a day ahead in my mind. Yeah, absolutely right. Tomorrow, 7:10 first pitch. That's Max Fried against Tyler McGill. And then Thursday is the Businessman Special and that nooner. So, yeah, thanks, Peter. Somehow I was already thinking it was Wednesday. That's kind of a bummer when you realize that. So here's Pete Alonso. He's 2 for 3. And that is outside, 2-1. Two-one pitch to Pete. Popped a mile in the air on the infield. Freddie Freeman camps under it. And he squeezes it. There's out number 3. The Mets put a couple of runs across the board. But it seemingly does not matter at all. We're still up by a ton. It is now Atlanta 12, Mets 5, despite what that scoreboard says. I will be right back. Freddie's turn. Freddie's 1 for 2 tonight. Jock Peterson was scratched from the lineup tonight with an upset stomach, in case you were wondering where he was. That's why Ade Andrianza is leading off instead. The 1-1 pitch to Freddie catches the corner. Next pitch is put in play into left field. Nice catch on the run by the left fielder. Freddie is retired. And that is out number 1. Smitty still in there for the Mets. That is, and in steps Austin Riley. 2 for 4 tonight. 2 home runs, 6 RBIs. One of those was a granny for the Mets. That is, and in steps Austin Riley. 2 for 4 tonight. 2 home runs, 6 RBIs. One of those was a granny for the Mets. That is, and in steps Austin Riley. 2 for 4 tonight. 2 home runs, 6 RBIs. One of those was a granny for the Mets. That is. Foul back, 0-2. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Foul back. I have lost the dugout. I accidentally closed out something and now I can't find it. Bear with me just a sec. Accidentally closed out something and now I can't find it. Well, that's not exactly it, but I do have the dugout accidentally back. Closed out something and now I can't find it. Well, that's not exactly it, but I do have the dugout accidentally back. Closed out something and now I can't Dansby's waiting on deck. Well, that's not exactly it, but I do have the dugout accidentally back. Closed out something. And here comes a 1-2 pitch waiting on deck to Austin Riley. It's high. That's not exactly it, but I do have the dugout accidentally back. Closed out something. And here comes but I do have the dugout accidentally back. Closed out something. And here comes all right, now we're back. Took me a minute. 2-2 count on Austin Riley. Braves up 12-5 on several home runs. Two-two pitch to Austin Riley. Swung on and missed. He gone. And that's 2 out. The top of the 8th. We missed Bone Crusher's Doge Nuggets in the 7th inning. But never fear, we might have that for you tomorrow night. Since we have now figured out that the game is not at noon tomorrow. Largely thanks to Peter. Dansby looks at a ball. Dogecoin was trading at around 19 cents last check. That was yesterday. Next pitch is in there. It's 1-1. Dodgers and Giants underway from San Francisco. Scoreless in the first in that big rivalry. Oakland and San Diego will be getting on your way in about 20 minutes from Oakland. Dansby 2 for 3 tonight. And here's the 1-2. High, 2-2. pop foul and caught for out number 3. Dansby fouls out. And that'll do it for the Braves. In the 8th, we head to the bottom of the inning. We're cruising, man. Braves up 12-5. Be right back. All right, we're back. Bottom of the 8th inning. New pitch for the Braves is Shane Green. He's up there to face 4, 5, and 6 in the Mets order. Crushers all over the Doge $1 scenario by Christmas. I'm just along for the ride. I keep meaning to go in and buy some of this while it's so dirt cheap before it's too late. And MASH finally shows up. Better late than never. Shane Green is rocking the baseball beard. Not as impressive as some of them, but still pretty big. Fly ball to center field, and that's caught for out number 1. PR is retired. And let's see who is coming up next for the Metropolitans. Michael Conforto steps in. He's 1 for 3, batting .205. 6 home runs on the year. Batting 5th tonight in the Mets order. He rifles one into center field for a single. He's on first with 1 out. So, here we go. Runner on first, 1 out. Davis batting for the Mets. The 0-1 pitch. Fouled away, 0-2. Green deals the 0-2 pitch. It's fouled away. We'll take a look at some of the scores again. In the National League East, the Washington Nationals have a 6-4 lead on the Phillies. That one's in the 8th. And where is that Marlins game? There it is. We're in the 9th inning from Baltimore. The Marlins are up 7-3 on the Orioles. That is the only other game besides Nationals and Phillies that has any NL East teams playing. Next pitch is inside, 2-2. Other scores, it has now gone final in Pittsburgh. The Brewers shut out the Pirates 9-0. Yankees up 4-2 on the Rays in the 8th inning. Cardinals up 4-2 on the Indians in the 9th. There's a strikeout. Davis down swinging 2 outs in the bottom of the 8th. Texas Rangers are up 5-2 on the Diamondbacks in the 6th inning. Reds 5, Cubbies 2. That one's in the 7th inning from Wrigley. The Royals are up 3-1 on the White Sox in the 7th. Twins 5, Tigers 1 in the 7th inning, just underway from Anaheim. Rockies already have a 2-0 lead in the 1st inning over the Angels. Pitch to Nito is fouled away. He's 0 for 3 tonight. We mentioned Dodgers and Giants just underway. That one is scoreless from San Francisco. Then we've got 2 more games coming up, and they start in about the next 10 minutes. Houston at Seattle and Oakland at San Diego. Oh, 1 pitch. This one is put into play. Fly ball into center field. Easy play there. Heredia grabs it, and that is out number 3. Side is retired. So the Braves have one more crack at it. We head to the top of the 9th, and the Braves are up 12-5. Do not go anywhere. We'll be back. far in the ninth. And it is 6, 7, and 8 due up for the Braves. Banda is the new pitcher. Anthony Banda, not Panda. Banda. He's a dorky-looking guy with glasses and a tattoo sleeve. Weird combination. Is it possible to be a dork and a bad boy at the same time? If so, this guy has it down. 2-1 pitch, swung on a missed. 2-2. Vote 0 for 4 tonight. Ground ball over to first. Alonso fields it, throws over to the pitcher, covering first, and he cannot hold on to the ball. Runner is safe. And Banda fell down in the process. Wacky play. Okay, you don't see that play every day. All hands are safe. So, leadoff man on first. Not sure if that's a hit or an error if you're keeping score at home. And here's Almonte. He's 2 for 4 tonight. One 0 pitch. Taken for a ball. Crusher says all shit coins to the moon. I need to hurry up and get some more. Here comes the 2-0 pitch. One catches the corner. It's 2-1 to Almonte. Next pitch is put into play. Medium depth center field. No problem. And it's caught for the out. Mets will send 8, 9, and 1 in their lineup to the plate in the bottom of the ninth. You got to like that. Tony Richmond says that's what she said. Ho! First pitch to Heredia is high, 1-0. Pitch is inside, 2-0. In football news, training camp is about to get underway. And if you've been keeping up with Deshaun Watson and the 22 active lawsuits that have been filed against him by different women, there's an out at second base, by the way, on a force out. So there are 2 outs now and runner at first. Even with all those lawsuits against Deshaun Watson, he will be participating in preseason with no restrictions from the NFL. As the investigation is ongoing. So I guess they're saying, well, since he hasn't gone to trial yet, or better yet, hasn't gone to civil court yet, They're just going to act like everything's normal, I guess. Lots of interesting storylines coming out of NFL camps right now. The 0-1 pitch swung on and fouled back. 0-2. Swung on a miss, strike 3. Arcia pinch hitting and ends up striking out, and that will end the Braves half of the ninth. So we go to the bottom of the ninth in New York. Just need 3 more to go, 3 more outs, and this one is over. We'll be right back for the exciting conclusion. Here we are. Last call for Mets runs. Guillorme leads off the bottom of the ninth. 8, 9, and 1 in the order due up. First pitch is a little bit low. 1-0. Pitch is hit into deep left, caught on the warning track for out number 1. Lynchburg Lemonade. That does sound awfully good. Here is the pitch, and that's a strike. If I was still drinking, I would definitely enjoy one of those. I am on a sobriety kick right now. Next pitch is outside. It's 1-1. I'm thinking about seeing this movie Jungle Cruise. Just kind of heard about that. I saw a preview a couple days ago. I gotta admit, I like anything that has The Rock in it, and he stars in this one. Disney's Jungle Cruise in theaters now. Oh, I hear you, Tony. I was a problem drinker. That's why I've quit for at least now. I just, was never good at stopping at just a couple. Two or three was just enough to piss me off. Here we go. Here's a 2-2 pitch. That is outside. 3-2. The 3-2 pitch to Drury. He hits this one pretty, I was going to say high and deep. I was wrong. It was actually dropped in front of the outfielders. I think it fooled them too. That one fell in for a base hit. Runner on first and one down. So that brings up the top of the Mets order. Here is Nimmo. He's 0 for 3. Double play would be a nice way to end this one. The 1-0 pitch. Popped him up. Shallow right field, no problem. Adrianza out there in right, and he grabs it. 2 out. Mets down to their final out. Hit the notification, and you might see me back here same time tomorrow night. These are all important games. So I definitely want to try to be here for as many of them as possible. McNeil steps in and he fouls the first pitch into left field. Strike one. And check that. That was a fair ball. It hit the chalk and bounced into the seats. So runner on second with a ground rule double. So that puts runners on second and third. 2 outs. And in steps Pete Alonso. He's 2 for 4 tonight. First pitch is in the dirt. Bottom of the ninth in Washington, or check that, bottom of the ninth in Philly. Washington up 6-4 there. Pete Alonso pops one into left field. It's caught, and the Braves win. Final score from New York, Atlanta 12, New York Mets 5. And your Budweiser player of the game tonight is Austin Riley. He hit 2 home runs, a 2-run bomb, and a grand slam. 2 home runs, 6 RBIs tonight for the player of the game, Austin Riley. So before we get out of here, let us take a look at all the scores around baseball. And we'll do that brought to you by treasurehunt.ga, home of Beth's Paintings. Make sure to check that out. It's gone final in Philadelphia. The Nationals did beat the Phillies. Final score, 6-4 Nats. It is the 9th inning in Tampa, where the Yankees have a 4-3 lead on the Rays. 7th inning in Texas. The Rangers are up 5-2 on the Diamondbacks. 7th inning in Wrigley Field. That's where the Reds have a 5-2 lead on the Cubbies. Chicago White Sox up 5-3 on the Royals in the 8th inning. Twins 5, Tigers 1. That's in the 8th inning. In the 3rd inning from Anaheim, the Rockies have a 2-0 lead on the Angels. Dodgers and Giants scoreless in the 3rd inning from San Francisco. In the 1st inning in Seattle, Houston has jumped out to a 3-0 lead over Seattle. In San Diego, the A's and Padres are scoreless in the 1st inning. Marlins win tonight. They beat the Orioles 7-3. Brewers shut out the Pirates. Final score 9-0. And final from Cleveland, the Cardinals beat the Indians 4-2. There was one rainout tonight. That was the Blue Jays at the Red Sox. Makeup date will be July 28th, tomorrow. So that'll wrap it up. A-Bomb here on a Tuesday night. Thanks so much for joining us. We appreciate everybody who stopped in tonight, all our mods and participants. Thank you so much. Make sure to hit that like button if you haven't done that yet on your way out, and subscribe too. And oh yeah, by the way, hit the notification bell. That way you'll know when I go live in the middle of the next Braves game, whenever that might be, probably tomorrow. Appreciate you guys. We'll see you next time on the big show. Coast to Coast will return soon. It's A-Bomb saying good night now. Braves win 12-5.